What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? First of all, let me give me something to drink. So we back. We back. This is another episode of Love After Lockup, baby. I don't know what episode this is. I don't even remember what season it is. I think it's season 4. Girl, let's just get into it. First of all, don't ask me. Y'all, I just... I wanted to do the American Horror Story because I believe it's the finale episode for season 2. You know, I wanted to have that up for y'all yesterday, right? But I had some packages come yesterday. Girl, now listen. It was a bed frame. And it was a foundation. In this day and age, the shit that I buy, you gotta put the fuck together. I said, all right. Now, I wasn't expecting it to be as big. Like, it was tall and it was heavy as shit, right? And so, like, I literally, because it was a cart down there, but it would have been more trouble to try to put it on the damn cart than to just drag that shit on up onto the elevator and drag it to my damn door. So I had to do that. Put all my muscles. I had to make 2 goddamn trips because it was 2 of them, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. And then my ass. Mind y'all, listen, I was so goddamn depleted. You know, it's Miss Unflow. She said, hey, girl, I'm a little bit early. Knock, knock, knock. We here. I said, oh, okay, bitch. I should have known. I was feeling a little tired, you know. And I had left the house yesterday without taking an iron pill because I was just so fucking in a rush, okay? I was just out of it yesterday. I really don't know how I got through the day or the night, okay? And I was just so glad that I had the day off today because my dumb ass came home, popped the iron pill, and went right into, I didn't even go to the washroom. I literally set the shit down, popped the shit open, and went to go ahead and putting all the stuff together. Baby, I got back up in this house probably around almost 9 o'clock. I ain't finished putting that shit together like until 11:31, literally. Bitch, mind you, I had to take down my old bed frame, all that shit. I ain't even take it to the trash yet. Girl, I'll do that later. Bitch, I was tired. I said, I know my body gonna feel it in the morning. And listen, bitch, I just laid down and I've been laying in the bed all day, bitch. I tried to get up. I tried to do some shit and it just wasn't working, okay? So this is the first time you get some activity out of Ashley today because my muscles is screaming right about now still and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So we gonna do what it do, bitch. But anyway, girl, I need a man. That's the only thing I need a man for, bitch. Listen, come up in here and put this shit together. I'll pay you shit. But anyway, moving on from that, this is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. Let's just get into it, okay? Amber and Pup is getting on my nerves a little bit because at the end of the day, we already know what's gonna happen. Puppy, she finally comes home. She seeing Eric there. He like, so what's up? What you been? She all a little jittery and everything. Now, I'm thinking that she about to tell this man that she pregnant, right? Or at least could be pregnant. We got to go to the doctor and confirm it, you know? But no, that's not what's going on. Let me make sure the sound is down just in case it turn up. Okay, that's not what's going on. Mama come in and was like, I went shopping. She was like, yeah, you was out all day shopping with your girl, so I'm pretty sure you're tired or whatever. And I was like, yeah, and I got you these shirts or whatever. You like it? Yeah, I like it. It's cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all right. You know, I feel like he really didn't like it. He was just trying to say that he liked it, but okay. She was like, because I got it in 2 different colors too. And then she was like, but I got something to tell you. And he said, what you got to tell me? She was like, I got a job. I said, what? Oh, no, she said, I applied for a job. He said, what? You applied for a job where? What are you talking about? Over here? Why you need to apply for a job? You don't need to work. Do it look like we hurting up in here? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Mr. Eric got a nice house, okay? For somebody that had the background that he had, okay? Because I think he was in jail at one point, too. You know, some of these felons, they be coming out of jail and they be getting some nice shit. The way that they so-called turn their life around and get some nice shit. I'm like, interesting. But anyway, So that happened, and I was just sitting here looking at Eric. It was just the way that he said it, and everything is just coming together for me with Eric and Puppy. Okay, he literally has him a puppy, and you know what you do with a puppy. You keep a puppy on a leash, you keep that puppy trained, and you control that puppy, right? Exactly. That is exactly what he is doing to Puppy, aka Michelle. And it is sad. You want to keep her in the house, not because, you know, you don't feel like, I don't get the tease that it's, I don't feel like you need to work. No, it's because you want to keep an eye on her. You want to keep control over her. You want to be the one that provides for her and make it so that, oh, she ain't got her own money to go do her own shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the tease that Eric is giving. And especially when he got his ass up and she was like, where you going? I'm finna go do that thing that I told you I was finna go. I told you I had my stuff to do. Okay, but, you know, you never said where you was going. I ain't got to tell you where I'm going. She was like, I mean, it's late at night. You got something to do? Yeah, I got something to do. Okay, so when you coming back? Whenever the fuck I come back. I said, excuse me, sir. I said, Puppy, that is all that you need to know right there. And you fuck around and reprocreate with this bitch. I said, the men. What is going on with everybody? Okay. Meanwhile, you know, the next day, Amber shows up and she's sitting there talking to Puppy. Puppy done told her that, you know, Eric, he didn't even come home the next morning or whatever. When she woke up, he wasn't there. You know, so she telling her all of this stuff or whatever. And so at this point, Eric comes up in the door. Amber was like, so where you been at? He was like, oh, so what you talking about? What you been at? What you mean? It was like, I mean, where you was at? Because, you know, you ain't come home. He was like, how you know I ain't come home? I just went out to go to the store. That's what I went to. I said, so you woke up early in the morning to go to the store. What you go buy? Some condoms? Okay, that's cause what you go to the store for? Not for no cigarettes. Not for no cigarettes. Let's stop playing right there, okay? I said, come on. And you know, he get a little defensive like, who told you that? Who told you that? And Puppy told me. Puppy ain't told you nothing. Puppy ain't tell you that. Puppy said, I told her that. I said, oh, you know, and he was about to leave out and go somewhere else and didn't tell her. And it was like, where you finna go? I said, he finna go to his ex. And Amber wants to get the bright idea to get up and go ahead and follow him. And I'm just sitting here like, what? Why? Because we don't like this man as it is, right? And I know you trying to protect your girl. I'm gonna get a light up in here soon because I'm gonna need a little bit more light just for my benefit. But anyway, it was like, we already know that you don't like this girl, right? Okay, or I mean, you don't like this dude, you know what I'm saying? And so we can just tell by the way that he comes off. Now, I'm not saying anything physically violent is going on in that relationship, but I'm not saying that it ain't because I don't know what's going on, but he damn sure gives me the tease that all he got to do is be pushed a little bit more and he on that verge of popping the fuck out of Puppy in her face, okay? That is what he gives me, or putting a cigarette out on her hand. That's what he gives me, okay? And then after they get their asses up in the car, I'm thinking they in a little ass car, baby. He has a Dodge Charger, okay? Either a Dodge Charger or a Mustang, look like a Charger. You know, everybody in their mama always, niggas, I don't know what it is about the Chargers, but y'all love the Chargers, okay? But the muscle cars, you know, he got one of those. They got a fucking Chevy truck. Big ass goddamn truck. I said, what the fuck? Now, how you think you gonna follow this man and not get caught? And they did that shit. They followed him and they got caught. Okay? And he was like, so what you follow me for? So you just gonna waste the whole day to follow me? I was like, yeah, we was following you. We trying to see where you going. Here go Puppy. Oh my God, like it's just gonna be a mess, you know. Sometimes Amber, you know, she be trying to look out for me, she be trying to speak up for me, but it's like she does too much. And I'm just trying to tell her we shouldn't do this, I wish we didn't do this. And I'm sitting here like, you could have said no. She didn't do that much to convince you to get your ass in the car. You readily got your ass up after a couple of times, like, go ahead, let's go ahead and follow. You jumped up and you got your ass in the car, okay? And now, the way that she was looking, I'm telling you, it's giving me like some shit be going on behind that scenes that we don't be seeing. when the camera's not rolling. Like, mama was scared. Mama was scared because, Eric gonna give it to her, okay? Or probably gonna do some other shit. Probably just ain't gonna come home. We don't know. And at this point, I'm sitting here like, puppy, don't blame this shit on Amber, because you already know how Amber is when it comes to you. Amber likes to protect you, and I feel like Amber is a natural protector to anybody in her life, okay? And then you the one that's telling her all the stuff that's going on within your relationship, but then you get mad or you get defensive when she take action, or have you take action, or tell you that you need to take action against your man, okay, to get yourself out of that situation. And it's like, girl, if you don't want her to do nothing, if you don't want her to try to help you out, don't tell her the issues that's going on with your goddamn man. Okay? That's just it. Y'all hear when she said, oh yeah, we gonna double date with her and her new man. Ain't nobody finna double date with him. Cause listen, the last time was some bullshit. That soft ass shit nigga was just crying and everything. I said, goddamn, Eric. I had forgot about all that shit. Okay, I said, Amber, that dude wasn't for you. That dude really wasn't for you. But anyway, that's what's going on. I hope puppy okay. It looks like Eric gonna try to leave her ass, but he's stupid. She's stupid too. Anyway, moving on from that. Lindsay and Deontay. Girl, Lindsay and D dumb as hell. Now D gonna tell us in the comments, or I don't even know if it was in the comments or somebody, y'all was put down in the comments last week that it wasn't him that was really texting. It was the producers making him text all those texts. I said, the way that your ass was calling, you gonna say that on this week episode that you was calling her back to back, and that was just the producers making it seem like you was calling back to back. Granted, editing, and it could be, but Deontay, sir, I believe you was texting that shit, and I believe you was saying that shit too, and trying to call that lady. Lindsay out here playing around with little Miley Grace. She actually trying to play mama. Okay, it was a cute little scene. I ain't even gonna lie about it. It was cute, That little girl looked just like Lindsay. Okay, I don't know who the daddy is, but the little girl looked just like Lindsay. Okay, they up in there. She want to do little pageantry. We getting little dresses. We having mommy-daughter time. We're bonding. I used to do a pageant too. I did one pageant, in my high school career. I had to go to school, and I had to borrow my friend prom dress to go to prom because I was pregnant with your ass. So, shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get pregnant, baby. Okay, so they just bonding over that. And the whole time, her phone is ringing. Her phone is ringing because Deontay allegedly is calling her, okay, this whole time. And then, she's sitting down there with her mother, and they're talking about what's going on. And she was like, you know what? Because even Miley Grace asked her, are you gonna love? And she was like, I love Deontay. I said, that's not the question. The question was, are you in love? Because let me tell you something. Being in love and just loving somebody, that's two different things. That is two different things, okay? But she was sitting down there talking to her mama, and her mama was just basically saying the same shit that she was saying last week. She get a little smothered, okay? I don't know how much longer she gonna be able to take Deontay, because he's attached a little bit too much. He's attached way more than she's attached. Yeah, she says she like him, she love him, she miss him, but she's that type of person that I'm not finna be calling you 24/7, texting you all goddamn day, doing all this, doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But Deontay, on the other hand, that's him. He keep calling and all this stuff, and she just feels a little smothered, like he doing too much. And she like, I don't understand why he keep on fucking calling right about now when I already told him today I am spending my time with my daughter, And mom just like, y'all need to sit down and have a conversation. Bitch, you need boundaries. That's just what you need. You need fucking boundaries. But then we go over there to Deontay. Bitch. Deontay pull up into the parking lot of some little shopping area. So then we realize it's a furniture store, right? And we see this car, and I see this little gold, blondish, little fade haircut. I said, bitch, is that Mama Deontay? Is this the madam of the goddamn evening, bitch? Is this the lady that we've been waiting for? Yes, girl, it is. Because mama going to give us one. Listen, I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's who I was waiting for this whole season, okay? I was waiting for Mama Deontay to pop the fuck up and talk some sense into her goddamn son. So they go to the furniture store. Now, he's scared. He trying to call Lindsay. He left her a little message like, yeah, I'm about to tell mom I'm about to move or whatever. And, you know, I'm finna see how she gonna take it and all this shit. Okay, fine. They go up into the furniture store and she said, why you really looking for stuff when your credit is, you know, your shit, you ain't really got money like that. You know, since it was fucked up from the last girl. He was like, Nicole, why you even bring her up? Ain't nobody thinking about Nicole. And she was like, I mean, but your shit fucked up from the bitch. So I'm just saying, what are we in here doing? It was like, you know, he brings up, they was just looking and you know, he don't know. She don't know that Lindsay is out, okay? So I think at one point they was talking about Lindsay, and then they was over there in the kids department. She was like, why we over here looking at kids stuff? Oh, because, you know, Lindsay got a daughter, and, you know, eventually we're going to be moving in, and we're going to be living together or whatever. And she was like, what? They sat down there on that damn couch. Now, let me tell you something. Deontay know his goddamn mama. And Deontay said, let me do this shit up in public, okay? So my mama won't act the ass on me. You know, she ain't gonna want to be embarrassed up in public, okay? She got an image to uphold. Mama said, I don't give a good goddamn. We could have did this shit up in the house and I still would have reacted the same damn way. But she probably would have whooped his ass up in the house, you know? So maybe it was a good thing because mama got pissed, and it's understandable because mama said, you know, he talking about something. I think she the one, like this the one that I feel like, you know, this really the one. I could see myself with her. We getting married, all that stuff. You know, that's what he talking. That's what he's saying. When you say somebody is the one, you're thinking about long term. You're thinking about forever. You're thinking about marriage. You're thinking about kids. You're thinking about the house and the whole yard. You know what I'm saying? Dog and all that stuff. That's what you're thinking about. And mama was looking like, so we going through this shit again. You don't have no money. Your credit is fucked up because of the same shit that you done went through with these other bitches. You did this shit with 2 other fucking inmates, okay? And I said, aren't you tired of doing this shit, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's being fucking selfish, all right? Because you're not thinking about the fact that this is not just hurting you or affecting you. It's affecting everybody. And I don't know how much more I can do. I can't take another one of this shit if this shit don't go right. Because I'm the one that's going to be there to try to pick up the goddamn pieces. And when she said that, I was like, you know what? That is 100% correct. And I get that, you know, especially if you're close to your family, okay? If you're close to your family and you doing stuff like this and you got a pattern and a history of doing stuff like this and you have a good family and who have good values, who are not going to disown you and push you away, the instinct that they have is to automatically be there for you when the chips are down and let you make your mistakes. But at one point in time, they gonna wisen up because they're tired of going through the trenches with your ass because they have to be there on the phone listening to you crying over this bitch, okay? They have to be the one soothing you. Your mama has to be the one, you know, drying your goddamn tears and probably lending your ass money because you can't pay your goddamn rent. Because you remember, before Nicole, he was with that other lady that they briefly mentioned a few times on his season. And when that didn't work out and all the money that he spent on her, he wound up losing his place. And I think at one point losing his car and he had to go stay with his mama. Okay, so she not trying to go through that shit. And it is a mother. A mother don't want to see her kids suffer. Okay. And no parent wants to see their kids continually make the goddamn same stupid ass mistake. I said, bitch, at least switch it up and get you a, you know, y'all gonna say preference, but anyway, I ain't gonna say that. Is you a black lady or somebody of color? I don't know. You just gotta type. You know, some black, I ain't gonna say that. You got some people, no, I mean, I'm gonna say that. You got some people, no matter what race it is. I've said this before. You got some people, no matter what race they are, they look like they would never date inside their race. For whatever reason, they just would never, you just can never see them. But honestly, I can see Deontay with a nice black girl, a nice little, you know, melanated something, where it's black, Hispanic, or whatever. But he just go with these white girls that keep on, and no shade to my white girls. These, I'm talking about, he got a particular inmate type. Okay, that's what I'm talking. All right, because we see them scammers, right? Y'all ain't the scammers that's watching me. Okay, so y'all respectable. Anyway, no disrespect, no harm, no foul. Anyway, moving on from that, mama knocked his ass out with the goddamn pillow and said, listen, bitch, I'm done with this. I said, I know that's right. She said, listen, I ain't finna waste my time, my energy, nothing. This the fuck what you want to do? Don't come to me for shit. I said, that's what you got to do. Put your motherfucking foot down and let your kids leave the goddamn nest and let them figure the shit out yourself, okay? He a grown-ass man. He get up in the car trying to call Lindsay. She let that phone ring. I said, how many times did he call you, Lindsay? Because it just looked like it kept on listen, ring, 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 bitch. After the third ring, I'm hanging up. I'm not even gonna let the shit continue to ring until it gets to the voicemail. You not picking up after the third ring, I'm just gonna assume that either you're not by your phone or you just can't pick up at all, okay? Like, I'ma just hang that shit up and that's enough for you to show that you had a missed call, okay? Or somebody called. It'll show up, you know. I said, Deontay, a fucking mess. Somebody said he might be on the spectrum. That's how he act. I don't know. He could be, but he probably not. He just, some people just like to do the same dumb shit all the time. I just don't get it. Moving on from that, Taylor and Chance. Okay, at the end of the day, Chance comes off as a know-it-all. Chance thinks that what he is doing is damn near revolutionary, okay? Like, he feels as though he has it all figured out. A man who robbed a bank high as hell, I would never trust with my finances at all. No matter how much you got yourself to goddamn together. You used to rob fucking banks, bitch, and you got fucking caught. You got caught and you went to jail for multiple years. I will never trust you with no goddamn money, bitch, okay? Like, hell no. And every time he speaks, especially on this goddamn episode, it was sounded like a get-rich-quick scheme. That's literally what it sounds like when he's talking. So now you got Taylor over there taking pregnancy tests and not looking at it because she a little scared. So she has to call her friend, let her know I took the test, but I didn't even look at it yet. Girl, look at the goddamn test. Okay. Oh my God. Look what it said. She said, bitch, it's bright as shit. You're pregnant as hell. So what you gonna do? She's like, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to tell Chance, but I don't know what I want to tell him. Okay, with all this stuff that we're already going through, he got this car and this is just another added expense. And I said, well, you should have been using protection. There's that. But what's done is goddamn done. Meanwhile, Chance is over probably on another part of the town and he's looking at houses and stuff because he's still on this kick like, I want to buy a house. We're going to get out of here and we're going to get a bigger house and all this stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of ambition, but I don't know if it's real ambition or he putting on for the show. Okay? He literally gives me scam tease. He gives me con artist. That's what he gives me. I don't know. It's just coming off as that. And, he gone ahead and with his friend and a realtor looking at this house. No lie, the house was nice, okay? It's a typical Midwest house or whatever, because we got some, houses that look like that out here too. It's some houses like that. Yeah, it's some houses out here that look like that too. And it was nice, okay? Like a few bedrooms and all that stuff. The natural lighting and everything. And what got me was when he started talking to the people, his friend and the realtor basically like, so I just came out of jail, right? I was in prison, okay? And when I came out of prison, I didn't have no credit. So right about now, I'm on my 6th credit card. I just opened up my 6th credit card. I just spent a little something. And all I got to do is pay this off, pay that off, and do this and do that or whatever. Now I got me a line of credit. Granted, yeah, you can't really get anything if you ain't got a credit score, if you ain't got a credit, if your credit is fucked up, which is really crazy because, that's a way that, especially when the kids get out of high school or whatever, and then they get into college, that's when all the credit people start coming. They see that you now are technically an adult and you're trying to establish credit. You have to have credit to get things, okay? And it's fucked up the way that it is, but that's just how it is. Because honestly, I would feel like, well, why do I need to get a credit card? Because you have to establish credit, showing that you will be able to pay on shit and, keep up with stuff or whatever. It's a crazy thing. Finances and all that stuff is just a crazy world. But, he's talking about this and and how I said, why are you telling this man that you ain't had no credit? And right about now though, he was like, and then if I pay on it, it'll give me up another 50 points or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, well, how much is your credit score right now? Because you've been out of jail for how long? What job is it that you're really doing? You're spending money on cars and stuff, and you just have big ambition and big ideas. And again, he don't want to tell Taylor because he wants to take this as a surprise, right? Mind you, Taylor don't want no more surprises because she's more so focused on what is going on with the finances. Are we going to use this to get married? We got to do this for this and that. Okay? He talking about the house and everything, which is understandable, but this is a big thing. And if you already having issues with your finances, you need to talk to your mate before you just go out and make a big purchase like a house, okay? Like, is he getting paid under the table? Because later they go out to dinner, and, it's date night, it's cute or whatever, but Taylor, she just keep on complaining about, she just a little nauseous. I feel a little car sick. I said, bitch, because you pregnant? And she was like, yeah, but I just don't want to tell Chance yet. I said, well, you're going to have to tell him, okay? They go sit down and he gets some Moscato. I said, Moscato, bitch. Anyway, the cheapest motherfucking dessert wine, if I ever do say, that should be good though. Sometimes I drink a whole bottle and be fucked up for a little bit. And when I say fucked up, I mean tipsy. Because Moscato don't really get me fucked up. It just get me a little tipsy and I wash it down with a cup of vodka, bitch. Girl, let me tell you something. I've been kind of, for the past couple of days, minus today, a little bit yesterday. Was I doing something yesterday? No, I ain't getting nothing to drink yesterday. But for the few days before, I was a little drunk 3 days in a row. I don't know what that was about. Mind you, I haven't really been drinking since before that. But once I got up in this bitch, I broke that. I said, oh, okay, we're going to drink all this alcohol. I don't know, girl. I don't know if it's anxiety or what, bitch. Just a change of space. I don't know. But hey, I was good. Taylor didn't want to drink none of that. Taylor didn't want to eat that goddamn pizza. She wanted some corn nuggets or some shit like that. He was like, I knew you was going to get that. You look like a little corn nugget. She said, oh my God, why would you tell me that I look like a corn nugget? That's like me telling you that you look like some mashed potatoes. He said, that's fine. I like mashed potatoes. I said, bitch, you didn't get what she's saying. Basically, she concerned about her little weight, okay? She concerned, bitch, and let me tell you something. Let's go back to motherfucking Puppy right quick. Because when she came back up in that house, she gonna pull her shirt up in the bathroom and she gonna say, oh, baby, I see a little bump already. I said, bitch, you just found out you was pregnant. And it reminded me of this video or this post that I seen that somebody said when girls find out they pregnant, they be like, first of all, they only 2 weeks. You ain't showing it. Like, don't you see the bump right there? That is exactly what Puppy did. I fell the fuck out. I said, girl, you just rubbing your actual stomach, okay, and the little body fat that you had. That is fine. That is not no baby, okay? I said, are you looking for a kick? It ain't gonna happen, bam. That shit was funny to me. But, I'm thinking Taylor finna use this opportunity because he was like, you know what, you been a little queasy lately and all this stuff. Like, what's going on? And, I thought Chance was about to say, you might be pregnant. She was like, nah, I just feel like it's just because, just been stressed, about the house and Bobby and everything lately, this finance stuff, you're going out and you're buying cars and we're wasting money and spending money, $3,000 on tires. And it's like, we could have been using that for the wedding. At the end of the day, Chance, I just want you to be like, Let me know what it is that you're gonna do, okay? Like, include me. I'm not here for the surprises. I don't want you to just pop up and do anything like that. And he was in his feelings. Cause he like, well, damn, bitch, I want to surprise you with this. I can't do this. I said, no. Not with that. Not with the money that y'all need to be planning with other stuff. You're accruing unnecessary finances, expenses, and you're gonna get your asses in goddamn debt. Okay, he gonna get their asses put out on the goddamn street. He is playing with their future like this is monopoly money. Okay, and I just Taylor, get the fuck now. Oh my God, I can't even say get away from him because you're forever entitled to him or tied to him because now you got his baby. That's if you still have the baby. Hopefully you do. You know, and now this man. I just wouldn't trust him with shit. You know, a crab ragoon pizza? First of all, that shit did not even look good, okay? It did not look good. I said, what is that on top? Now, I know why couldn't it just be a crab piece? Because crab ragoon is crab, like cream cheese and, you know, like, oh my God. On top of pizza dough? And pizza sauce? Ugh. Or is the sauce the cream cheese and it's just... you know, crab on top of it and then cheese on. That still look like it tastes nasty. But I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. It probably tastes good. I just don't want to try it. Moving on from that, Britney and Ray. You know, Britney go out with her mama. They going wedding dress shopping or whatever, or just looking at stuff. And mama brings up prenup, okay? Prenup talk. And basically, mama like, you need to protect yourself. And for once, I am on the mother's side. I don't know if I've been on her side before, but in this situation, I am on her side. And I will be on anybody's side who wants to bring up a prenup talk or whatever, because at the end of the day, you are trying to protect yourself and you're trying to protect your partner also. And if they can't see that, then it's an issue. If I was to ever get into a relationship with somebody and we decide to get married or whatever, and they were to hit me with a prenup, and I don't even care if they make $1,000 a month or they are a trillionaire, I would not have a problem signing a prenup, okay? Just let's go through the speculations and, you know, after a certain time, this is what happens, this is what happened, this is what happened. I would have no problem doing that because I just don't see the point of, I would never take it as, oh, you don't trust me. Maybe because I'm a business-minded type of person, I understand the benefits from a prenup. I don't ever look at it as a, you know, you're trying to, you know, you're looking to divorce me or you don't want to give me nothing. No, I'm trying to protect us all, okay? So, you know, that's basically what her mom, and her mom was like, listen, we didn't set y'all up for the future, okay? We got stuff that was passed down to us and we passed it down to y'all. And so therefore, we don't want to see you losing it. And I understand that. And given that they're getting married, now her debt is going to be his debt and his debt is going to be her debt. It's going to be joint. And that whole restitution is the main issue. So when she went over there to try to tell him about it, he gets up in his feeling. Okay? And he like, why you all there talking about that? It's like that I can't please them. And why would they bring up the print? I said, Ray, come down. Ray, if I stay up on top of the payments, that's fine. You can say that you want to stay on top of the payments. You just never know what might happen. You don't know if you might lose your job. You don't know if, you know, you might get injured and you can't work and you can't be on top of the payments, okay? You don't know what can happen. And then you're talking about well, when I get married, I never get married. I never thought about wanting to divorce or whatever and anything like that. Yeah, that's what everybody who gets married does. They don't have it in their mind that they want to divorce eventually or whatever, but shit happens. Shit happens. And I just don't understand, bitch. First of all, and to Britney's daddy credit, he really hasn't burned nothing to the goddamn table. I'm just saying, you know, into the relationship. Britney has all the money. He's trying to build it up, you know, build up himself back to where he was, but you're not there yet. And she does have more things to protect than you do at this point. But it's also a protection for you. Like you said, whatever they bring up into the marriage, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, him getting all pissed off, I said, boy, calm the fuck down, Raymond. Okay? Calm down. Who else went on this episode? Shawn and Sarah. So they about to get married, right? You know, and right before the wedding happened, I'm gonna just go through this real quick because it went a little bit better than I thought it was gonna go. So Kelly just basically goes up to Sarah because, you know, Sarah thought that she was about to meet up with what's his face? Girl, about to meet up with Shawn before the goddamn wedding. Girl, she turned the corner and it's goddamn Kelly. I said, Kelly, what the hell are you doing? Okay? Kelly. Now, last week I said, or the week before that, whichever one, I said, girl, why you need to talk to this lady? Why you need to talk to this lady or whatever to convince her about who Shawn is? Let her find out the same way your ass found out. Nobody warned you, and if they did, you still fucked around with the man and had 6 kids, okay? So I said, let that bitch find out, you know, she was talking all this cash shit about you or whatever, never even fucking met you, and all you was doing was trying to get that man to take care of his kids or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. So Sarah was like, ain't this about a bitch? Now see, Sarah, that should tell you your man character right then and there, because he didn't even tell you that the ex-wife was coming, or I should say the ex-girlfriend was coming. Okay, he didn't tell you none of that, you know, so you should feel some goddamn way about that. I said, Kelly, what the fuck are you about to tell this lady? Bitch, dude, she said, first of all, she show up in all black, dressed like that. Like, girl, what are you trying to do? Is this a funeral you going to? What, are you burying Shawn or something? I said, now, Sarah, come on. Sarah, come on. I kind of laughed at that. It was funny. Because she was in all black. I said, girl, is your little thigh out? Oh, Kelly, Kelly Young and, I don't want to say old, but Kelly Young and, okay, you know, she young at heart. Anyway, I was about to say old, but she not old. She not old. She probably in her late 30s, early 40s. Literally. But then she dressed a little bit like she 20 something. So hey, it is what it is. But you know, she was like, basically, hey, you know, this was bound to happen and we need to talk. I just want to make sure that you know that I'm here because, you know, Gracie, she here. She didn't want to come by herself, so she wanted me to come with her, and that's the only reason why I'm here. But also I wanted to let you know, see if you really want to do this. Like, do you really know who you getting involved with? Because, you know, it's a whole bunch of shit that been down up in our relationship that you don't even know. Okay, the whole world don't know. I said, okay, that's fine, Kelly. Now, girl, where we going with this? You trying to convince this lady not to get married to Shawn? Because that's what it's coming off as, and that's why some people say you being a little bitter. And I just don't understand what was the point of this message, okay? Because then y'all, I mean, it ended in a cordial way. They didn't get heated at each other. Sarah took in what she was saying because on some part, Sarah was agreeing with her. Like, yeah, the bitch don't tell the truth, okay? That's one of his flaws. I know he lied about everything because, bitch, he didn't even tell me that you was coming, okay? And she was like, yeah, he a big-ass liar. He don't take care of his kids. He don't this and he don't that, okay? And I just want you to know, do you understand what you're getting involved in? And eventually they would have met, but at the end of the day, that's Shawn's responsibility to make that happen. He should have made that happen before they got married, you know, given that they had kids together and they still have young kids, because whether Sarah like it or not, Kelly's still going to be up in that man's life because, again, they have young kids together, okay? And so it ended on a good note, you know. She was like, listen, girl, I ain't here to break up your marriage or nothing. I don't want that man. I'm just making sure that you know what's going on. I said, I mean, honestly, y'all could have waited till the reception and talked about this shit if that's the case. But it went better than I thought. I wouldn't have did the shit. I didn't think it was necessary at that moment. But hey, you know, you're already there. Just let the shit bypass. Meanwhile, Gracie, she over there having a conversation with Shawn. I'm looking at Gracie and I'm looking at Shawn. I said, Shawn, that girl has your whole face and you treated them like shit. Now, I know with some people that probably felt like, you know, Kelly was putting on, because even I was like, you know, is the kids really saying this stuff, or is this something that you're saying? And to hear Gracie, who was 18 years old, she's old enough, and she's been very vocal since the last time we saw her, and she didn't want shit to do with him because of the way that he's been acting, you know, and putting inmates over over the kids or whatever. And come to find out, this has been a pattern. It hasn't just started with him, seeking out intimacy or whatever relationships with, these women behind bars or whatever. This has been going on for their whole lives, okay? So it's just not one isolated incident. It's just been going on for years, And so she was just talking about that. She was like, she don't want to hold on to no grudges and shit. But it's just like, she did feel as though I ain't gonna say the word abandoned, but was trying to replace, like they was his starter kids, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck up with this one and let me get it right with them. The same thing that Kelly was saying. That's how they feel. And to hear Grace articulate it, I felt bad. I felt bad. And he was like, I never want y'all to feel like I was just trying to, put y'all to the side and start over with somebody else. And she was like, but that's exactly how we feel. Like, you didn't get it right with us and you ain't want to have no time with us, so therefore you go start another family and you literally move. How else is these kids supposed to feel when they barely got time with you and you literally move to another state for another woman and you never even introduced them to them, and the only thing that they heard about it is the fact that you're about to get married? This is the first time that they're meeting a person and this is supposed to be their stepmama? Like, and they're supposed to be having a new sibling coming into the point? Like, how is that gonna work? And I can understand how these kids may feel neglected. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole time we've been talking about Shawn's story, we've been saying, even when he got with Destiny, he was barely seeing them kids. Mind you, he was out there in California and he was barely seeing them because he was devoting all his time to Destiny. Then he moved to Ohio and he was making an excuse trying to say Kelly wouldn't let the kids come out there. Okay, so if she really wasn't letting them come out there, what was stopping you from coming out there? Because wasn't nothing stopping you from going out there to Ohio to stay with Sarah? Wasn't nothing stopping you to being out there in California playing around with Destiny? Okay, so it's no real excuse. It was no real excuse. He was just doing the same pattern that he always known for. And he claims that he gonna, do better. And she's like, it's just hard to believe that because it just sounds like you said that before and nothing really changed. And, he crying and all that stuff. I said, Shawn, I'm not falling for the bullshit. They do get married, say they vows, and it goes off without a hitch. Baby, the shit gonna happen next week. Now, the whole time I'm thinking Destiny gonna pop up and start some shit. Maybe Kelly pop up and start some shit at the wedding. No, the shit goes down at the wedding reception. And it seems like it's involving Sarah Mama and Kelly. Girl, I said, what is going on? I didn't see that shit coming. Mind you, Sarah Mama don't want nothing to do with goddamn Shawn. Okay, like, get that bitch out of here. I'm just not here for him. She was like, well, he's a part of our family now. She said that like, ain't that a goddamn kick in the head, bitch? A bitch. Okay? But then Destiny, her ass didn't even make it on the plane to Ohio because she didn't went into labor. She up there having contractions. She's only 7 months. And, she calling her mama. She called her husband. Mind you, she's still married to this man. And you're doing all of this. And at this point, I know it's a baby involved, but I really don't feel bad for Destiny. Destiny is dumb as shit. That's all. You're dumb as shit. Like, you're really doing all this stuff in the bath. Like somebody said, you literally about to violate your parole. That baby saved you from going to fucking jail. I'm sorry. Because you literally got on TV and you was about to violate your parole on fucking TV. There's all the evidence right then and there, And if I was her parole officer and I was looking at this shit, and if she's still on parole, I'd be like, nope, you can't go no motherfucking well, okay? Because they film it in advance before they put it out. But that was what was going on with them. Chaz and goddamn Bronwyn. Baby Bronwyn and gave him some kitty. I said, damn, Bronwyn. You really gave it up to him? And what we know what it was a charity fuck. It was a pity fuck. It wasn't no make love type of thing. I really want your body. Oh my God, like, Chaz, I don't know, like, I just really can't wait to just rip your clothes off. And I just can't wait to just rock your world. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. It was, I'll give you a lap dance to loosen me up, not to loosen you up, okay? And ain't no telling if she went into the bathroom and popped a pill or something or whatever. I don't know. Because, we just saw them post-coitus. Okay, they just laying up in the bed. And it's Chaz. Chaz is a grown-ass 50-something-year-old man, and he is acting like he just had pussy for the first time. And he is like, I ain't even seen teenagers act like this, okay? And then when I say teenagers, y'all know like 16, 17, because some of y'all asses was around that age when y'all lost y'all virginity. Okay, you fast ass bitches. Now let me not take, I don't want to do that so hard. I don't want to do that so hard. I was, don't worry about that. Like, I'm still a virgin. Ain't no dick been inside of me, okay? But, you know, when it comes to women, that's a different story, you know what I'm saying? And I'ma stay a virginal. I'ma stay a virginal for dear life. Okay, I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I said in the beginning, I need a man. I need a man to come fix shit around here. That's all, okay? Come do some manual labor. You know, we gonna play gender worlds up in this bitch all of a sudden, okay? I'm gonna use y'all ass. Let me stop. I love y'all. I can do the shit myself, but I love the help, okay? Because that shit tired me out. Like, girl, my muscles hurt. And it's because I haven't really used them in a minute, because y'all know I've been incapacitated, bitch. Like, my fingers hurt so bad. Like, my fingers fucking hurt so bad because I had to screw this shit. And it was so much. I was lifting, bitch. I was lifting. Oh, my God. I'm literally like, man, bitch, I need to go buy some Bengay. I'm not old enough for that shit, bitch. I'm not old enough for that shit. But anyway, if I would have had a nigga up in this house, a motherfucker like, knock, could you come over here and could you do this for me? Thank you so much. You can go back, okay? That's all that I needed. But I ain't had it. But, you know, what was I saying? Yeah. He just act a little goofy like it's the first time that he ever had something for a man that's been married 4 fucking times. Okay, I was just like, and what is this baby talk that they talk to each other like that? And you look at their relationship, there's no fucking chemistry. I know that y'all been kicking. Like, how do y'all, I just want to know, how did it started? Like, when they first got together, I mean, initially started talking, because it's a difference actually talking to somebody, you know, from a screen, on the phone, through text message, FaceTime, and actually seeing them in person, especially if you haven't seen them in person already, you know, and it's your first time. But then once you get comfortable, you should be able to be talking by now to them as if you've been talking to them like regular people for a while, since the beginning. All this, baby, I had such a good time. And this is Chaz. You make me feel so good. Thank you so much. All of that he be doing, I be like, you can't tell me she ain't dry than a fucking Sahara Desert out there. You can't tell me she ain't as dry as goddamn Vegas right about now, bitch. I said, that is not cute. That ain't no panty dropper. You know, that's what I'm telling you. She had to get that lap dance because, you know, sometimes when you be doing all that stuff and you shaking your ass and you get into a moment, sometimes that should have turned your ass on, you know, make the little juices flow. Okay? It happens. So she had to get herself off before she got him off. You know, she was being nice up in the cameras and saying that, you know, he was a little nice, you know. It surprised her. She said, I ain't know how hard to go or whatever with him because I ain't never been with a man that was his age. So, you know, I ain't know if I need to go gentle or whatever. She said that shit like he was gonna break or die doing fucking sex. I said, God damn. And then he was like, I mean, she was a little aggressive, but it kind of turned me on. I said, oh my God, it's that he does. It's just like, Chaston got him some pussy and that was it. He was over the goddamn moon. Like, he done already extended his stay. Chad said, listen, baby, I'm going to extend my stay again. She said, what? She said, what? And I wanted her to push her head back. I said, girl, push it back just a little bit. Because it felt like it was sliding. And I don't know if she just put the ponytail up that way. But the bitch felt like it was sliding and she was looking like this. And I said, look up and I want you to go like that so it can slide back just a little bit without us noticing. You know what I'm saying? But when that happened, girl, I was just like, man, what is going on? Girl, at this point, put that on pause, bitch. Okay, at this point, I was gonna just keep on going, huh? Let me just put it over here. At this point, You know, she gets a phone call because they're in a parking garage. Let me scoop this over. I'm sorry, y'all. They in a parking. Oh, god damn it. Y'all like this the umpteenth time you done dropped us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Anyway. Am I good? I'm good. So it was like, you know, we up in the parking, it looked like they was up in the parking garage, and then all of a sudden they get a phone call. And she was like, hold on, this is like my counselor or whatever. So she get on the phone, right? And it's some dude that was like, hey, baby, what's good? And she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And it's like, you know, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to come see you and finish what we left off. Well, I mean, we got some things to talk about, but I'll call you back later. And I said, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? The next thing you know, I'm thinking, you know, in the confessional, you got Chaz talking about some, you know, well, she got a lot of stuff going on, and her counselors and stuff, they be just, you know, checking up on her. I said, that ain't who was checking up on her. It was another nigga checking up on her, Chaz, and I need you to open up your goddamn mind and your eyes and see what's going on. Open up them fucking ears, bitch. Girl, at this moment, he was like, so yeah, I'm going to extend my stay again. And she was like, why? Hold on. Why would you do that? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I got so much homework, and I have to go to school. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock, and I have to go to school by 8, and I got homework, and, you know, I'm going to be tired, and you want to do this, and it's just like, I don't understand. Why do you want to stay? Like, I said, oh my God, just tell the man to fucking leave, okay? Tell him you don't want him there. You gave him some charity puss, and that's just it, okay? Chaz turned around, went over there to the railing of the goddamn thing, and he took out a cigarette and he started crying. Took his ring off and walked away. He's like, just give me some space. I said, oh, I ain't never hear that voice. He got a little forceful right there. I said, oh, okay. And so at that moment, he go to the wall. He stood in the corner of that wall with his head against it, crying. I said, now, Chaz, what you not going to do is do this shit on TV like this, okay? You better stop. Suck that shit up, bitch. Suck it up. Here go, Brandon came over there. Oh, my God, you're like tripping, Chaz. What is going on? He was like, I am tripping. Okay, I am tripping. You know what? I just go home. I just drop your ass out. I said, damn. Damn. All right, you know. He was like, you know, maybe it's time for me to start really looking at shit. I said, you think? Boy, you boy, listen. I said, go and do your research. This is the time, more than ever, that you drop her ass off and you go do the research that you need to do, that you should have been did. Okay? And so that's just what it was. Anyway, moving on from Chaz, and then we get to the last story of the night because I'm ready to fucking go, and I feel like I've been talking too goddamn much and getting interrupted by people. Anyway, girl, we get to Marcelino and Britney. Britney is just sitting there and she's feeling some type of way, so she gets in her car and she's just contemplating like, Amanda ain't telling me the whole fucking truth. You've been sitting on my man's dick pic for the past few months, since January, and you ain't saying nothing to me about it because it's most shit that's going on, okay? You my motherfucking friend. How dare you do some shit like that? That's like me going over there to your man and having a threesome with him or whatever and hitting him up and all this stuff and holding on to his dick pic. And somebody had to remind me that, you know, when Britney got pissed off about the fact that Marcelino wasn't giving her no dick pics up while he was in jail, while she was in jail, you are correct. They don't allow that shit to happen up in jail, okay? Because I remember on Love during Lockup, the girl that brought the trailer, dude was, outlining his dick and sending it to her. That's all he could do. That's all he could do. He had to draw the shit out, okay? But anyway, but yeah, so that happened. She pulled up on Amanda, okay? So she was like trying to get to the bottom of things. And I really don't feel I don't feel bad for this lady at all. You want to know why? As I said last week, after saying all of that shit, Britney, this is your fault. This is your fault. This is the shit that you've been trying to put in motion ever since you got out of jail and you got with Marcelino. This is all your fault. You went on ahead when you were going through some things in your relationship. Your relationship was already going through something and you decided to think, oh, let's go ahead and have you push this threesome with Amanda again. And he finally gained in. A threesome will not fix a relationship when a relationship is falling apart already. And if you don't go ahead and get the core to what the issues are, having sex with another person is not going to fix the relationship. You push this whole narrative for y'all to have this fucking threesome. And now you are upset that your man, who at first couldn't stand Amanda, most likely because he probably did want to have sex with her, whatever. But, you gave him that opportunity. And he took advantage of it, and now you mad because he's sending dick pics and all that shit. Girl, you put that on yourself, okay? And you pulled up to Amanda's job and told that bitch to come outside. And she said, so you ain't do nothing else? Ain't nothing else happened? What led up to him to send you a dick pic? Like y'all had to be fucking talking and doing some other shit or whatever. I said, what is the problem? I said, not in her job. Not in her job, girl. Not in the parking lot of her job. And from what it looked like, she got one of those jobs that got a whole bunch of big-ass windows and people could just look out like this. Because, bitch, my ass, as soon as I would have saw a camera crew out there, I would have been peeking out the window. Next thing you know, because Amanda was like, no, girl, ain't nothing like that happened. I didn't do nothing. I mean, I should have told you or whatever. And all of a sudden, Britney, pop, 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 pop. I said, oh, my God. Not this white on white crime in front of the cameras. What is going on? I said, Britney, you need your ass whooped. And you better be glad y'all ain't on parole because you would have been sent right back to jail. Okay? And then it wasn't just a bop, bop. Amanda fell on the floor and she kind of drugged Amanda. I said, well, good goddamn. Britney got a little bit of hands, but then again, Amanda wasn't even waiting for it. So you snuck attack her. I said, damn, Amanda, get up. Get up. Kick her ass. Kick her ass. Amanda was not trying to fight. She was like, oh my God, Britney, why the fuck would you do that? I said, Britney, you up here pissed off about this? Now go fuck up Marcelino, okay? Because he the one that's sending the dick pic, okay? That's where all your loyalty, he's supposed to be giving your loyalty to him. To you, and he the one sending the dick pic. I don't see you up there confronting him or whatever and beating his ass. I get that that's your friend, but you brought this shit on yourself and I don't feel bad. Anyway, you know what, Amanda, you should call the cops. I usually don't say that, but you should call the cops, okay? Because she ain't had no right to do that in front of you. She embarrassed you, okay? Pain, suffering, and emotional distress, and embarrassment, humiliation. That's what you should sue her for. But anyway, that was Love After Lockup. I don't know how long this review is, girl. It is what it is. I'll see y'all later. Peace.